wondering they actually had one. The antenna I have is like 40 years old, and it's the only coil that went bad on me.
How much did it soak you?
A capacitor go out in my butternut, and let me tell you, that was an expensive capacitor.
Yeah, yeah. Bob asked how much it was. It was 70. I can't remember exactly. 76 bucks, I think. But by the time you throw in shipping and tax and everything, it was close to 80, 90 bucks, around in that range. And according to what I was told, seeing as how 80 meters is the last trap to adjust for SWR, I should be in good shape because the other traps are already adjusted and they seem to be working just hunky-dory. So I just have to tune the 80 meter little whip that sticks out of the top of the coil. So I should be in good shape. Yeah, heck with that butternut, man. I think this is the best antenna I've had since I've been a ham, that trap vertical.
Yeah, my butternut will do 80 through 6.
That's pretty good, Keith. I like that. Yeah, I don't think mine does 6. I think it only does 10 through 80, depending on what coils you put on there. But they've got a whole mess of them you can replace, and we'll have to see. I'm pretty happy with 10. It does 10, 15, 20, and 40 right now. And then when I get the 80 meter one on there, I'll be able to get that set up because I've had some need for 80 meters, and I haven't been able to get in there with SWR being so high.
Yeah, sounds like you got lucky there with, with the not too much to mess around with setting the SWR. You only have to adjust that one because of its location instead of all of them.
About to start doing
CCNOV. Before.
Good evening, CQ, calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Cricket River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is Marty, and my call sign is Kilo Charlie 8 and November Oscar Victor. However, for the purpose of this net, I'll be using the club call Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open net, directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. All traffic will go through net control, and since emergency traffic may break in at any time, please leave a brief pause between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information to keep club members and amateur radio public up to date about club meetings and happenings, and to enhance net operating practices. This net meets here every Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock p.m. local time. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from any manager or members who have announcements or information of general interest to our net. Once that is complete, I'll take regular check-ins. Please give your call, repeat it phonetically, followed by your name. When all check-ins are complete, we'll close the net after repeating the announcements. And tonight's trivia question is, when was the National Sky One program established in the U.S.? Again, when was the National Sky One program established in the U.S.? You have A, early 1950s, B, early 1960s, C, early 1970s, or D, early 1980s. You have A, 1950s, B, 1960s, C, 1970, and D, 1980. Break. You have some announcements. This is National Sky One, this is Ohio Sky One Week. Started April their radios are working. Again, that is tomorrow at 9:50 on this repeater. And again, Ohio Severe Weather Week goes until the 22nd of this month, right? Also, NWS has restarted their in-person Skywarn training program. Summit County's program starts April 6th at 6 p.m. and it is located at 1867 West Market Street in Akron. Again, that'll be at 6 p.m. sharp at 1867 West Market Street on April 6th at 6 p.m. And you must pre-register for this program, and you can go to our website, the club's website to register, or the Summit County Skywarn website to register on that link as well. You do not have to be a ham radio operator or a licensed ham radio operator. This training is open to everybody. Again, thanks. This is Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie, asking for any check-ins from members or club officers that have announcements.
AOQP with.
Mr. President, go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Coming up, we have tomorrow night, which is going to be the Show Your Shack night at our club meeting. Should be lots of fun. I'm kind of anxious to see a couple of them myself. We also have, I'm hoping I can get my presentation done so that we can get the, I think I can educate some people, or at least take away some of the wow, you know. But we'll be doing that for a club meeting. We break for time. Next up is I've got to take and get the next test schedule done. I'm hoping to get that sometime this week. And I'll have dates later on in the week to let everybody know when the next tests are. The other thing that I did want to add on top of what Marty said about Skywarn is the fact that the NWS has put out different chat emails and stuff like that, asking people, even if you're not a spotter or if you're a amateur radio operator and not connected to the Skywarn program yet, they ask that you at least check into your nets. They want to make this as big as they can get it for some reason. So with that, I think I'll go ahead and turn it back to Marty, and I'll be listening out. And AOQP.
And do you have an answer to your trivia question?
I abstain because I know what the answer is.
I figured you would. Okay. Anyone else checking in?
Kilo Alpha 8, Bravo, Sierra Alpha.
Mr. Keith, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Good day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. Let's get that out of the way first before I get into the Guinness. I would like to thank everyone who showed up at the Akron Family Restaurant this last Saturday. We had good food, good fellowship in lieu of the test sessions, since we didn't have anyone signed up for that. It was a good time. And my answer for the trivia question is it's only Miss Pat. I know the answer to that question, so I will not seed the waters. Back to you, KABSA.
Pun intended. Thank you. Anyone else wishing to check in?
No, Foxtrot 8, that's Charlie Yankee.
Mr. Vice President, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Just to reiterate
generate tomorrow night is Show Your Shack. Also, give it or sell it. If you got something you want to give away or sell, bring it. The 15th of April is going to be our first aid presentation, and that is open for everyone. You can bring wives, husbands, kids that want to learn, and that'll be April 15th. And I'm trying to get the ARRL rep for May presentation. And my answer to the trivia question is going to be a guess of B 1960s. K of 8 CCY, back to net.
Okay, Bob, I got you down for B. Anyone else wishing to check in? Any club members or officers that have information? Not hearing any, we'll go ahead and take regular check-ins. Anyone else wishing to check in to the Whiskey 8? Charlie Romeo Charlie, Tuesday night, VHF net, please call.
November 8, November Hotel, Mark and Akron, in and out.
Okay, Mark, I have you in and out. Did you hear the trivia question? Would you like to answer it?
I'm going to say the 60s as well.
Okay, we got you down for B. Thank you for checking in. Anyone else wishing to check in?
K8 GKG.
That GKG?
That's correct.
Name? Name out there, sir?
Yeah. You tell me to go ahead? Okay. Sorry. Oh, just because I jumped up and say hello. I don't know what the trivia. I didn't hear that question. Oh, what happened? Went out today and got in a fight with my wife, and we came and had a nice dinner. So it was a nice day. No, it's just it was a busy day, and it was gosh, I'm glad for days off or less busy days. So you were take over, George. I think it is. Congratulations, being at control. You sound good. Having a nice time running the net and enjoy yourself. So I'll say goodbye and be on the side listening. KG.
Hey, I didn't get the name there, but I'll give you the trivia question. Due to this being the Skywarn week, where our question is, when was Skywarn, the National Skywarn program, established in the United States? And that's A, 1950s, B, 1960s, C, 1970s, or D, 1980s.
Okay, I'm sorry. I figured you should know who I am. This is John, KG, and I'm going to go 70s, 1970s.
Okay, John. I thought it might have been you. I just didn't quite recognize your voice, but I appreciate you checking in, and we'll put you down for C. Anyone else wishing to check in, please call Net Control.
Whiskey Delta 8, Bravo Quebec Sierra, that's WD8CRC in Cogapon. Steve. Marty, if that was you, I didn't hear if you said go ahead or not.
Sorry, I hope that's any better. Steve, yes, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to guess B also for the trivia question, and I was playing around with my trap vertical, as I said earlier, before the net started, and got a troubleshot down to the coil. So for 80 meters, so I had to order one of those, and was lucky enough that I could find one available, so I can get that 40-year-old antenna back on the air on 80. So happy to be able to do that. So I just have to play around with the whip to tune up 80. And I'll be able to do some FT8 on 80 then, after I get all that figured out. I'm going to wait till it warms up a little bit. It shouldn't be here for a day or two anyhow from the local radio supply place here. So other than that, not much going on. It was nice and cold today, so hopefully it's going to warm up soon, I hope. WD8BQS back to net. Thanks a lot for doing the net, Marty.
Yeah, it was a cold day for it being the St. Patrick's Day, and I'm sure they were cold downtown with the parade, and hope that's not too big of a project for you to get that done. You'll have some good weather, somewhat of good weather coming up some part of next week with the 50s during the day and the 30s at night, but hopefully you'll get some of that done. Okay, Steve, thanks for checking in. Anyone else wishing to check in? The Clifford River Amateur Radio Club Night.
Charlie Tango Mike, Chariot, Portage Lakes.
Mr. Terry, Portage Lakes. Good evening, sir. Did you hear the trivia question?
Yeah, I think it was B in the 70s. I think that was B. It was in the 70s sometime, I believe. I don't know, but that'll be my guess anyhow. And boy, the weather sure changed. I can't believe it was in the 70s Sunday, and here 2 days later we got snow on the ground and 20 degrees, boy. But anyway, spring will be here Friday, so that'll be good, and it'll get better from hopefully from now on. We know it'll get better in another month. It'll be real good out. So anyway, that's all I have this evening, so I'll turn it back to net control there, and that'll be it for me. W8CTM.
All right, Kerry, thanks. And I guess I would have taken today's weather being cold and what we had rather than what they got up north in Wisconsin and Minnesota there, upper peninsula of Michigan. They got almost 4 feet of snow today during that blizzard. So I'm glad we didn't get it. But thanks for checking in. Anyone else wishing to check in, please call net control. This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. We are looking for any check-ins for the Tuesday night VHF net. Please call net control. Okay, not hearing anything. We'll go ahead and go back to the announcements. Again, Ohio Severe Weather Week is this week with the Ohio State Tornado Test Drill being tomorrow morning at 9:50 a.m. Me and Pat will be here on the repeater here trying to take any check-in. We encourage those that are checking in or there by the radio to please check in. We'd like to know how many we can get, and the National Weather Service would like to know if you're hearing the sirens or not. Also, April 6th, Skywarn Training, 1867 West Market Street. At the Summit County Health Department. Pre-registration is required. You can get it on the Summit County Skywarn webpage. Pre-registration is required. This is net control. Pat, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Remember meeting tomorrow night, which is show your shack off and bring something if you want to give it away or sell it. But I'll let Bob get into that. Remember, too, that we're looking for putting another test session together. I'll keep everybody abreast of that. As far as I did want to thank everybody, too, who did show up to breakfast the other night, or the other morning. I think we ought to do more of that type of events. Maybe once a month or something like that. We'll see. It's all up to you guys because this is your club as well as it is mine. We'll do the planning for it. Great. once you give the answer to the trivia, Marty, I can do a little spiel on why it's that way. So just throw it over to me if you want to. And you'll keep me back tonight.
Okay, thank you, sir. Keith, Mr. BSA, go ahead.
Good evening again. This is Keith of KBSA. Like Pat said, I just want to thank everyone who's come out to have breakfast with us. I think we had some good food and good fellowship. That's all I got. Don't forget the meeting tomorrow. I'll probably send out a blast text to catch ya. KBSA.
Okay, thank you, sir. And Mr. Bob, CCY.
Sir, once again, tomorrow night, Sew Your Shack, the 15th of April, first aid presentation, open to everyone. If you have somebody who is interested in learning about first aid, bring them. Back to net.
Okay, thank you. And we'll go ahead and read the trivia question. Again, the question was, when was the National Skywarn Program established in the United States? Answers were early 1950s, early 1960s, early 1970s, or D, 1980s. And the answer is going to be 1970s. The National Weather Service Program, which includes Ohio, was founded in the early 1970s by the National Weather Service. While some sources mention specific training activities started in the 60s, the formalized network of volunteer storm spotters became active during the early 1970s. And I'll hand it over to Pat.
That was a little bit distracting too, but in actuality, the Skywarn program that we know today actually started in the early 40s because amateur radio was asked to guard ammo dumps from lightning in the U.S. here. You have to remember we were in World War II, and it was it started out we were just used for reporting lightning to the government sites to let them know what they might be in for. That continued after the war, and it opened up into a few more things. Instead of ammo dumps, we were starting to watch for tornadoes and other lightning and that kind of stuff to kind of keep an eye on. And that actually did evolve into the 60s and 70s, where the program actually started or progressed to actually protecting home and property. And that's my spiel, and I'm sticking to it. And it'll keep it.
Thank you, sir, for that little bit of a history lesson. I'd like to go ahead and, in preparing to close this net, I would like to thank all those who took time in joining us and checking in tonight. Without your participation, there would be no net. This has been Marty, KC8 NOV, Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, and it has been my pleasure hosting this evening's net. At this time, I would like to close the net with 9 check-ins, including our silent key partner, W8CRC. And I return the repeater back to normal and customary amateur use. This is Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie, closing the net at 7:22.
Good job, Marty. Good job.
Good job. Hello, Pat. Hello, how you doing?
Not too bad, John. You're sounding chipper.
I'm out here early tonight. I would check in with the net. KHEKG returning.
We're glad you did. We actually got some pretty good news from the doctor today, too. Nothing to worry about for another 4 months. I got one more to go through, and then hopefully that's going to get more of an even keel. But how's things going by you?
Well, let's see. I had a doctor's appointment at 10, so I had to get up early. I say early, so that I could be there at 10. I was there 9:45, something like that. Got, what did I have? Oh, the attendant wanted to look at my heart, and there was about a 40 minute heart exploration, and then from there I went to a cardiac pre-op, and the woman's put the what is it called, the nice tab, or it's a big pad that goes on my chest, not that big, and you leave it there for a week, and you can take a shower, but after 24 hours, then I can have a shower. So I have to wait till then, so I can. I'm gonna douche up the. Pardon my language. I'm gonna take a bath without taking a bath, and then I'll get a proper shower tomorrow night. But I have to be careful about that, and then get my shower in the future. Now, the evening I had a 5 o'clock report, speech report, which is what I do every day. So I went over to have that 45-minute speech session with the counselor. I'm doing speech along with occupational other operations throughout the week, and then the speeches is once a week too. So speech is my once a week. Anyway, so it's been a busy day.
Yeah, I know that. Last week I had 4 doctor's appointments in a row, Tuesday through Friday. Man, I was so tired of that. Time it got to Friday, I was ready for the weekend. Fortunately today, though, they told me everything's okay, and that everything looked about normal, and off we go. The one thing I do want to say something about, but I'm sure you already know, is make sure that you, as far as the heart doctor goes, you want to really do what she says to do, or he. I've got one over here in Suma, and she's smart young lady, and I usually get a conference with her, or I've gotten a conference with her telling me, if you don't feel like coming in, we can do this we can do a Zoom call, whatever, but you just need to make sure you're doing everything I tell you to do, and hopefully I'll be around for at least a little while longer.
Say wrong?
Her name is Sonaroff or something like that. I had the oncologist today. That was a Apostolova, and she's actually with Cleveland Clinic.
Okay, very good. I'm sitting here, and I mean, my goodness, 70s is older, and 80s is older, and older guys talk about their doctor's appointment. My doctor this, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor said that, and yuck, and then I guess I got to my 70s. I forgot about it. And what am I talking about? The doctor. Oh, I got a doctor's appointment, which it could be good. I got another one with some news. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm hoping for it good, and I hope it includes you can drive. We'll find out next week. That's the one thing I have to know. KG, back to you.
I've got one more that I haven't seen yet, and that's this gastro guy, or lady, gastroenterology. Once that gets cleared, they make me function correctly, we'll let it go.
You function correctly? Okay, you better really get okay on that.
Yeah, they came on that I had affected my liver. So they want to just make sure everything's okay. That's why I go get to see her.
Well, good luck with that. Oh my. Well, yeah, best of wishes with the chemo. I don't have that, and I'm thankful I don't. But good luck with that anyway. Yeah. So anything new as far as not medical related? Anyway, anybody else wants to jump in? You can come on in.
All out there plotting vengeance. We're just listening to see what's going to happen next. I actually did a breakfast last Saturday. Club met up there at the Akron Family Restaurant. This was Keith's idea. A nice little place. I'm kind of thinking something like along the lines of Fred's or something like that next week, or the next time we do it. I don't know if Fred's can accommodate us or not.
Yeah, I was unable to go, so I just quietly ducked out to it. My driver had other plans, so I let her make the plans for Saturday, and I went that way. But somebody else could come to a club event when I get the chance. But it was a nice party that you had. Very good. Let's see. I know there's something else I wanted to say, but I'll talk it back to you, and I'll think of what it was. Back to you, Pat.
Have you heard anything out of Bill or I know the other name, I just can't. Bill or Keith. Have you heard anything out of either one of them? I haven't heard them on the radio in weeks.
Bill's around. In fact, I'm going to go look for him next and see if he's up. And Bill has been. Oh, what am I saying? Bill, yeah. I'm going to go look up Bill on the other frequency as soon as I can. And Keith, he's Ben's way. So Keith isn't with us anymore.
Well, if you hear from him, tell him I said, hey, I've had that radio over there on for over a month and the squelch hasn't even broken on it in about that long. Nobody's ever up there anymore.
You know, I was always on 220, and we went over to 2 meters, and we were able to copy. The three of us were able to copy. Oh, Bill, Bill was able to, so we could have a three-way conversation with Bill and myself. And so we just work on 2 meters. I haven't been up there at all, but I would be happy to work on 220 if somebody wants to sometime. But probably I'll go over to the net frequency in just a few minutes and see if Bill is around.
You been doing any HFing lately?
Yeah, I was doing a HF, and you know my big when I got out of the hospital, I got my imagination ran away with me, and this has been twisted and this has been dialed out of control. What the heck has been in my station doing what? Well, after I got a grip on what I have, I finally figured out what the problem is. I make some contacts, and I get good audio reports. I talked to a guy in France just the other day, a good copy, but he didn't comment on my audio, and that's what it is, and that's my fault. So I'm going to have to get into my audio and set up the RF gain to where it's proper. And right now it is not proper, and no one has told me about it. But unless it sounds good, no matter where I have it, I know what it is, and I know how to fix it.
That's good. If you ever need any kind of help I can provide you with, just ask. Got no problem with that at all. I hate to do this, but I got to take the old man's walk, as Kerry puts it. So I'm going to bail on you here. It's good hearing from you, John.
Okay, Bill. Nice talking to you. I wanted to say hi anyway. So carry on. Have a good evening, and see you guys up here soon. KG, I'll be clear, and I'll be out of here off to the other frequency. Bye for now.
Here, John. Well, I'll catch up to you eventually. Don't be surprised one day if your phone rings. I've actually thought about calling you a couple times. But, have a good. I'll talk to you. Hey, okay.
Bye-bye.